Hello everyone, welcome to Paradiser. This is Sarthak and this is the first video of our Know Your India series. And alphabetically we have to start with the islands of Andaman and Nicobar. What a beautiful way to start a journey. Let's dive into it. Tropical getaway, a volcano, undiscovered islands. Welcome to the first island group of India. And yes, they also have a bird whose soup of its nest is in demand in China. Andaman and Nicobar Island is a chain of 572 islands located in the southeast of India, forming a border between the Bay of Bengal and the Andaman Sea. However, these Coco Islands in the north of Andaman belongs to Myanmar. The island group is an 800 km long chain form and is about 210 km north of Indonesia and 280 km south of mainland Myanmar, which means India got some good control over the far Southeast Asia. However, of these 572, only 37 are inhabited. The Union Territory is divided into three districts: the North and the Middle Andaman with capital Mayabunder, the South Andaman district with capital Port Blair, and the Nicobar district with capital Car Nicobar. Keep in mind that Port Blair acts as a combined capital of the Union Territory. Port Blair is also the largest city of the territory and also hosts the only commercial airport of the region, Veer Savarkar International Airport, though few more airstrips do exist in other parts of the territory. After Port Blair, Mayabunder is the second largest city of the territory. Also, the complete jurisdiction is under the Kolkata High Court. In terms of roadways, the NH4 or Great Andaman Trunk Road, about 240 kilometers long in the Andaman Islands, connect the Port Blair to almost all the cities in the north. Also, the vehicle movement in some part of this road is under the armed convoy as it passes through the Jarawa lands, which we will discuss later in the demographic section. However, crossing the islands is done by ferry in some places as the bridges are under construction. But for now, geography time. By the way, this picture was taken from Mount Harriet National Park, which is here in Andaman. Cool. Geologically, the chain of Andaman and Nicobar Islands are a part of Great Arc formed by the collision of Indo-Australian and Eurasian plate, which also led to the formation of Himalayas. Now, being located on the convergence of two tectonic plates, this means that this area experiences some earthquakes and tsunamis. Now, what is Andaman and what is Nicobar? In simple terms, anything north of this 10-degree channel is Andaman and south is the Nicobar. Simple. The islands are a chain of evergreen hilly forests running from north to south, and the highest point, Saddle Peak, is here in the North Andaman Island with the elevation of 732 meters. Near to this is the Kalpang Lake, the largest lake of this territory. In terms of rivers, however, there exist few important rivers like Kalpang in the North Andaman and Galathea in the Great Nicobar Island. The territory is 86% covered under forest, second highest percentage wise, and so there exist some 2200 varieties of plants and 50 varieties of mammals, and along with some 270 species of birds like the Andaman wild boar, saltwater crocodile, although their state animal is dugong and the state bird is Andaman wood pigeon. And yes, not joking, there exist these birds whose soup of its nest is in demand, not demand but high demand in China. Like seriously, Chinese can eat anything. Now, two things that makes this territory unique: volcano and Sentinelese. Like many people still don't know that there is a volcano in India, and it's actually located here in the Barren Island, about 138 kilometers from Port Blair, the most recent eruption in 2017. So it's pretty active. And for the Sentinelese, these are the islanders of North Sentinel Island. These are some of the world's least contacted tribe, which we will discuss now in the demographics section. Andamanese and Nicobaris, that's what we call them. Though there are less than some 1000 ethnically Andamanese and 22,000 Nicobaris today. The territory has a population of about 3.81 lakhs, with almost all people coming from other parts of the Indian mainland. Of these, nearly 69% people practice Hinduism, 21% belongs to Christian, 9% are Muslims, and less than 1% of people belongs to other religious groups like Sikhs, Buddhists, and other non-religious groups. Language-wise, this is the distribution. So majority of them speaking Bengali. And Nicobaris in itself is a bunch of few similar language which belongs to Austro-Asian categories. And all these languages are common in parts of some Southeast Asian countries. And Nicobaris even varies from Car Nicobar to the Greater Nicobar Islands. Nicobaris are also among the most modernized ethnic group among the all-native Andaman and Nicobar territory, having access to many modern facilities. Now let us head towards the Andaman, because that's where the hidden tribal culture lies, and I just can't wait to cover them. Andaman region, which is having so many tribal cultures like the Onge, Shompen, Jarvas, Sentinelese, etc. Of these, only the Sentinelese are the ones which are completely inhabited. Like, we have not even explored even a bit of it. But before we enter Sentinelese, this in South Andaman is the home to the Jarva tribe, estimated to be about 250 to 400 individuals, and is one of the least contracted tribes in the world. Interestingly, they even survived the British and the Japanese occupancy of the 1900s. However, after the construction of the Andaman Trunk Road, it has led to the increase in their contacts with the outside world. They learned few words, few even reached in the model settlement, and some even begged for the money. Today, the highway is operational 4 times a day, where vehicles are allowed in the large convoys with armed forces. However, any attempt to contact them or to photograph them is a punishable offense. Want to visit the Paleolithic age today? Then check out this island. Well, at least theoretically you can check. This is the North Sentinel Island, which is home to the Sentinelese, the least contracted tribe on the complete planet. They have a population of about 200, live a hunting and gathering lifestyle. It is believed that they are the direct descendants of the first human being in Africa and are here since 60,000 years. And so they could be the first settlement of the modern India. Attempts were made to introduce them to the modern society, but they are so violent that they can attack on anything, even including the nearby sailing ships and the flying helicopters. However, in 1991, this lady with her team was the first to make a peaceful contact with the Sentinelese. And yes, you can also spot this Primrose ship in northwest part of the island, which got stuck in the shallow waters. The ship was on its way from Bangladesh to Australia in 1981. But how does this island chain, which is so near to Myanmar and Indonesia, came under India? Well, 1000 years back, it was used by Chola Empire to launch an expedition against Indonesia. And then in 1700s, Danish arrived and then later sold the island to Britishers. The Japanese took over during the World War II, gave them to India. After war, Britishers arrived again, and then finally independence. So many islands, variety of culture, which means so many cool places to check out if you plan to visit these. Which brings us to the final segment of this video, Paradise. So, beginning up with food. Now, a typical Andamanese cuisine include variety of seafoods cooked in Bengali or South Indian style. Well, that's because the native population here is from the Indian mainland. So the cuisine here is largely influenced by the mainlanders. But still, if you want some real native Andamanese cuisine, then you should check out these places. So, good luck. Now, majority of tourists arriving here usually restrict them just to Andaman, mainly due to the lack of proper air connectivity to other regions. Some places you should definitely check out might include places like the capital city of Port Blair and the Cellular Jail, which stands as a heritage monument today, also known as the Kalapani Jail. So many beaches like these. Radhanagar beach was also voted as the Asia's best beach in 2004 by Time magazine. There are so many islands near the capital like Viper Island, Ross Island, Havelock Island. The twin islands of Smith and Ross, connected by a narrow strip, then disconnect during the high tides. So many adventure sports to try. So many national parks like these, including the Mount Harriet National Park, the 20 rupees note one, a road trip across the Jarva land, but no cameras allowed, and you can also mention others in the comment box. With the Andaman and Nicobar Island, India has its own tropical little, which is little far, very little discovered, but yet totally Indian. So that's it for this time. In the next video, we will cross the Bay of Bengal and enter into the mainland India through the states of Andhra Pradesh. Stay tuned.